YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to Unemployed, to Full-Time Trader. We're back at it again, and market is about to open in 16 seconds. So what I'm looking for today is for sells. My idea is that I want price, since price just took London highs, I need price to come up and take Asia highs for us to come back down to London lows. And then I also see that price recently, like if you look at it from here to here, like we've been taking a bunch of highs, a bunch of highs and liquidity right here on these highs. So I'm expecting price to flip back down as soon as we take the Asia highs. That's pretty much what I would be looking for. So I need price to take these highs, and then I start looking for sells right away. If that doesn't happen, I would need price to like come all the way down to like New York lows for us to ever look for buys. I think it just happened though. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, cool. So now we look for buys, or sorry, sells. Yeah, ideally it keeps going up because obviously the higher the better for us because the more range we have. Because like the issue is if I just get in here. Actually, there's possible entries there. I just have to. Do people have to be here? Yeah, there's possible entries here actually. I do want price to keep going higher until 9:35 because between 9:30 to 9:35 is pretty volatile because the market just opens. So a lot of this happens where there's like a bunch of wicks up and down like that. So let's see what happens now. Alright, so 2 minutes left. This is good. This is good stuff. So let's say this following candle comes all the way down and just closes below here. I'm not gonna get in right away. The reason why is because there's a new 5-minute opening. So I want to see how that 5-minute reacts. But if it does break the low of this candle that does that, so like if this next candle does this, and then the following candle comes up and breaks the low, then I'll take that sell. But I usually I would just get in like instantly as soon as we break through this gap. But since there's a new 5-minute coming in, you want to wait just in case, because sometimes it happened to me yesterday. Like I had the closure below the gap. I entered, but then the following candle literally just drove up and it stopped me out within the first minute candle. Right, so look, it's probably gonna happen. Like I've seen this time and time again, right? So let's see if we could close below here. Again, I want to see the next candle. Just basically break the lows. Okay, so we flipped. Okay, so that's good. That's actually really good. Let's see. That's really good for me because we end this 5-minute candle here. Hopefully we don't go too high, because then I would have to extend my stops a little too much, but let's see. So this is a new 5. I wouldn't mind this new 5 to drive up a little bit, to be honest. I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if it just comes all the way down to here, I'm hitting the sell button right away. I don't think it's gonna happen. I mean, but it might. That technically was not a closure. Yeah, I'm not gonna get in, because that wasn't a closure below the gap there. Honestly, I need this price to reflip. So what I need this candle to do is just come up, make a top wick, and then come back down and break these lows, because then at that point I would get in. Or I could just wait for this candle to close actually. 40 seconds left. Okay, we're gonna hit it. Oh, bro, wait. Okay, that's kind of sus. There's an issue, guys. So on my... Oh, man, I should have looked here, I guess. Yeah, we might be cooked. So on my platform, we did close... Like on the platform that I'm trading the funded account, we did close below the gap. But on the trading view, we didn't. I should have probably just looked at this, because now it may just drive up. We'll see. There's still a pretty decent chance that it goes down, but it's kind of scary to be in this situation, honestly. Damn, bro. You might be cooked, guys. The only way we get saved is if, like, either this or the next candle just closes below it. Okay. Looks like we might get saved. 3 seconds. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. So we close below either way, so the trade is still valid. It's the new 5 coming in. Yeah, all this new 5 has to do for us to keep driving is break these lows. This is a 5-minute low, I think. Yeah. Exactly. You see, there's a new 5. I think if this new 1-minute breaks the highs, probably cooked, I'm assuming. Yeah, like all we need to do is just break this and this low for us to keep driving down. Oh man, yeah, this flip is not good at all. Yeah, it's probably cooked, I think, by the way it looks. Yeah. Oh wow. I don't know what that candle was, but I'll take it. See if price could follow that volume. Yeah, I have no idea what that was, but I will take it. We created equal lows here though. Wait. Oh, never mind. It printed out different on my platform. But there's a high likelihood that we're gonna rig these lows. Maybe not on this candle, but on the next for sure. Okay, we broke the lows. Now it's a matter of it driving down, honestly. Because I think that was the 5-minute lows was there. I'm curious to see if price could come down and break below here. I think like once we break below here, I could, depending on what the candle looks like, the candles look like, we'll break even. Maybe not. Maybe yes. We'll see. Yeah, I don't really like this like 1-minute candle there, but yeah, that 5 minutes crazy, I'm not gonna lie. See if we could reflip, man. Okay, good. There's 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. There is a pretty ginormous gap here on the 5. So that might be why price is like kind of struggling to go down. So that could be an issue. Very much so. If we could survive this 5-minute, there's a chance we could still win. We could still or like price could still play out. So we just need to survive this next 1-minute candle. Like it's fairly normal for price to react like this within a gap, you know? Like all we need to do is just survive this, because it's very likely that price, after this reaction, price just keeps driving down. Okay, cool. I mean, I don't know if it's possible. Maybe if we could close below here within the next 25 seconds. Definitely doesn't look impossible. 10 seconds left. Okay, that is a really good closure if we get that. Okay, I'll take it. We didn't close below it, but I will take it. Let's see what this 5 minute does now. I think I low-key might just break even if we break these lows. Because if we break these lows, is there any reason for price to come back up? Not really. I mean, if there is, I don't want to be in that situation, right? So as soon as we break these lows, I'm probably gonna break even, because that's the 5 minute lows. The way I see it is like if price breaks this low, it should keep driving down. There's no reason for price to reflip all the way back up. Okay, we broke the lows. I'm breaking even. So it's a sorry, risk-free trade at this point, and we close below this 1 minute gap here, so that's really good for us. It's a pretty big push. Do 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 do. This is the last 1 minute candle of this 5. I mean, this 5 did beautiful work for us, honestly. I'm very high likelihood I move my stops to some profit. I'm probably gonna move it above here as soon as we break these lows. And maybe a little bit more aggressive, honestly, on my stops. Depends on this next 1 minute. I need price to break these lows though. This next either this next minute or the following one. Yeah, we may come up and hit our break even. Yeah, either way, I have to stay break even here because I just don't want to be in a situation where price is breaking highs, because they could easily just drive up to these highs. If this could just flip though, that would be great. Come on, push it down. Let's see if we can get a wick fill to like break these lows down here. Wick fill. Honestly, depends on this 1 minute candle. I might move my stops to here. If this next 1 minute candle just flips and breaks these lows, then I might just do it. Like, I need to see a little bit of a drive too though. Just completely flipped on us. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't keep driving up. There is news at 10 a.m. actually. Orange folder. I don't like it. I'm breaking these lows up. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, chill, chill. I think like if we break these lows, it's pretty much wraps. Like it should just keep driving down. The issue is just getting there, you know? So I'm gonna move my stops above here, like right here, because I don't really want to be on the flip on this. So if these reflips, then I'm out pretty much. Yeah, I needed to break these lows. It didn't break the lows, so it may just flip here. But I mean, I already have my stops on it. On the flip. On the flip. It could really go either way, honestly, right now. And the reason why I'm putting my stops on the flip, by the way, is because this is a new 4-hourly open. It's a new 4-hour, 2-hour. It's a pretty big candle for US 30 at 10 a.m. So like, what could be happening right now is just the 4 hours just making a bottom wick to then flip up, right? So that's pretty much what I'm scared of. I don't want to be in a situation where price is doing that and then just comes all the way up and hits my break even. So I'd rather just like, okay, if price flips here, I'm just out of the trade basically. Still waiting for the break of these lows here. Okay, I'm out of the trade. Alright. I secured my 1% for the day. I'll take it. 1.17%. I moved my stops right above these highs. As soon as I saw this candle flip back down, I moved my stops below these highs. Either way, it would have hit my stops here. So I closed in a little bit more profit. So yeah, I mean, made 1.17% for the day. I don't know. I mean, was there any better TPs honestly on this? Not really, because I do like. I still think price could very likely just come back down. But it's so scary to be in that situation because again, this is the new 4 hourly open. So look at this big wick to the upside. Like for all I know, price could just come in and fill that wick all the way up. Right. So I think that like the safe play is to get out. Or what I could have done was maybe take like half of my profits and then just break even and leave the rest running. And if it plays out, it plays out. That's something I could have done, yeah. But yeah, I'm calling it a day. I mean, it sucks that it didn't drive. Like, we were so close to breaking these lows. I feel like if price would have broken these lows, it was pretty much wraps on my trade. Like, it would have been, like, I would have taken the W for sure after that. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna play out now. Maybe. I'm just curious to see if it does. But basically, I closed it right about here. Like a 1-to-1, it's not horrible. Hey, I guess I was wrong about it. I guess I was wrong about the idea. Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with me being cautious about that, but I think what I should have done instead of me closing full positions should have just been to close half. Like literally just I don't know, close half when we were like down in these areas or something, and then just leave the left, the other just let the rest running basically. I mean, it is what it is, whatever. We still secure at least, we still secure profit. So yeah, I'll show you guys actually. So here it is. This is the trade for today. I stopped out like right above, right here, somewhere right here, in these kind of. Yeah, I think it was the right play. I had to be cautious about it. I think it was the right play. Does it suck? I mean, yeah, it freaking sucks because it could still drive down, but it could also not. Right? Like, I think what I could have done, truthfully, is just like close half here. I think this is probably like the smartest idea, or the smartest play for you to have the highest chance of staying in the trade while still keeping it safe, right? It's like, okay, just price came down to here, like close like half of your trade here, so you at least secure some profit, and then the other trade that you had a break even above here, just simply put your stops above here, like put your stops here. So now not only do you take half here, but you also move whatever trade you had, the first trade that you took, you put your stops here into profit. Now at least there's a small chance of like, okay, there's a small window where price could still play out. If it comes up, okay, you took half and you move your stops to break not to break even, to profit here. So worst case scenario, you still leave the day with a W. Best case scenario though, you're not fully stopped out, you're still in the trade and it plays out, and now you secure a couple extra profit there. Yeah, I think that was probably the right idea there. It's fine though. I mean, I'm happy with it. Today's only what, Tuesday? No, Wednesday. Yeah, today's only Wednesday, so far we've had a fantastic week though. What is going on? I'm working on that. Here it is. Yesterday was super unfortunate because I had to do something. I could have taken this trade right here on off of this break. It was just I took this trade and I forgot there was news at 9:45, and this is literally a 9:45 candle. This bullish candle right here just went up. Boop. Yeah, it was super unfortunate day just because I had to do something at 10 a.m. So I was kind of like, I was pretty much just looking for a trade, and I wasn't like fully focused on the market. Okay, so let me take a screenshot of this. A pretty good day though. I'll take it, dude. I will take it. That was like plus 1.17%. All in all for the week, I mean, let me take a look at this. We're up like 3% on the week, which is freaking amazing. So made 245. Wait. Minus the 6% that I lost, plus the 117. Yeah, I'm up pretty much up 3% on the week. Okay, pretty happy about that. It does suck, but honestly, like I'm trying to look if there was any other potential exits for me. I think it still makes sense for me to keep my TP here. It just, there's no reason for price not to come down here. It's just like, as we know, the market does whatever it wants, right? You know, even like you could be following the perfect technicals, like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like all we're saying, like there's a high probability that it comes down to here, but there's also a small probability that it goes back up. So I think my TP there was perfect. I don't think I should change that. I think the only thing I should have changed is just my risk management for today. Like I still did really good because I secured profits, right? It's still a good day in general. But I think the biggest thing is giving myself a chance to still be in the market with this first trade. So like close half and either break even or move my stops to here would have been the appropriate play. Like close half somewhere around these areas, and then just move my stops to here if anything. And then now at least I have a chance of it playing out. Whereas with the way that I did it originally, which was to just move my full stops to above these highs, because I knew like, you know, if we broke those highs, very likely gonna keep driving up to my previous stop loss, which was right here. That just completely takes us out of the trade. Whereas if I would have done, you know, the half and then move my stops to here, I would have still been on this trade and again could have maybe squeezed in a little bit more profit. But hey, it does suck. Like, you know, it sucks. Like it is what it is. But I think it's the proper play. So for sure, securing profits is a proper play after this huge move to the downside. Like there's no reason for price to come all the way back up. But yeah, I think like it's just scary because again that 4 hour just opened, right? This new 4 hour open, and like what we did here. So what does price usually do? Price usually opens, candle opens, and if we're gonna go up, price usually comes down, makes a small bottom wick to then flip all the way back up and keep driving up, right? It's very rare that price just doesn't give you a bottom wick. Like as you can see, it's a lot of bottom wicks. super rare that price doesn't give you a bottom wick, especially on the 4 hour. You know, so yeah, that's my thought process. Like, I'm expecting here price to, like, what price did here is just make a bottom wick to then flip up. That's what I was scared of, and that's why I was so aggressive on those stops. But yeah, that's pretty much it. In general, so far, really good week. We've been following the strategy. We've been following the risk management really well as well. We've been pretty patient with our setups. Yeah, just good in general. Starting to, like, actually understand the market, and it's kind of weird. Like, I'm starting to understand it now. You know, I think what I was struggling with the most was just the risk management part of things, which was like, you know, I would take a trade, and for example today, like, since I just broke even, or not broke even, sorry, since I moved my stops to here, and, you know, I didn't hit my full take profit, old me would have still probably be looking for a trade right now. But it's just gotten to a point where I just don't care anymore, and I don't care what my feelings or what my brain has to say about it. I just follow my strategy like a robot, and that's it. Yeah, pretty much it. Pretty good. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully it's a better day. I mean, it doesn't get much better than a W day, but yeah, it's pretty much it. See you guys then. Peace out.